Welcome or welcome back to the Luck Road Chronicles. My name is Larissa and today we are discussing my July TBR. Woo. Summer's going by too fast and June has been the crappiest month, first of all. Like, it has just been raining. Right now, it is downpouring right now. I am hoping July will bring the summer beach weather for reading because that's all I want to do is go to the lake, post up on the beach and the shore, and sit in my floaty too, out just drifting in the lake, having a great time reading. We've gotten like one weekend of that. Like, it is downpouring right now, so I'm sorry if you can hear the rain occasionally hitting the window that you're next to. Right on cue. I like rain, but I don't like a lot of it because then it doesn't make it special anymore and it's not nostalgic. But alas, here we are. We're going to be talking about my July TBR. I think I have, it's either 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 books on my TBR this month. It is subject to change. This is not a hard and fast TBR, it never is. If you've been following me on Instagram, you would know because I didn't even vlog it and I'm really upset about it. I flew through the Chestnut Springs series in like a week. I was just devouring that series. So suffice to say, I enjoy a cowboy romance. I put up a poll today actually, which one I should read next in the form of a cowboy romance, and when I last looked, it was Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, which is the Rebel Blue Ranch series. That's going to be for sure on the TBR. I think I'm going to read that one. That'll be my first read of July, and I'm so excited. I've heard really, really good things about it. It's a cowboy romance. Again, I don't really know anything about it. I don't want to know. I think that has been the key for me, is to know nothing and go in with zero expectations and just know the bare minimum, such as it's a cowboy romance. If I want to continue on with the Rebel Blue Ranch series, I'm going to do that. If I do want a little bit of a change, I'll switch to Wild Love, which is Elsie Silver's Rose Hills series. It's the author of Chestnut Springs. I think Rose Hill is all single dad trope cowboy romances. I think. Don't quote me on that. Going in with the bare minimum. It might be an either or situation depending upon if I want to continue one series over the other. Or... Next up, I love reading mythology retellings in general, but especially in the summer. Summer months, peak heat, July and August, love a mythological retelling. I am more partial to Greek mythology, but I am open to all mythology. I just find it so fascinating. Therefore, I have 2 by Jennifer Saint that are on my list, and the first one is going to be Electra by Jennifer Saint, and this is about Electra. I saw a bit of her in Clytemnestra because she's Clytemnestra's daughter. Clytemnestra I read was not by Jennifer Saint. I wonder how that's going to change, like if they have the same outlook on the mythological retelling. We only get a small snippet of her in Clytemnestra. What's the tagline? 3 women tangled in an ancient curse. All right, and then our second Jennifer Saint book, which is again another mythological retelling, is Era. And I believe this is Zeus's wife. I knew that, like I didn't want to confidently say that and be wrong, but yes, it is Era's wife, or Zeus's wife. She's Zeus's wife, but she's also their siblings. It's so incestual. The whole mythology, like Greek mythology, is very incestual. So like to go in with an open mind. Era is mother. I don't really know what to expect with this one. It is not the cutesy fairy tale lovey-dovey that we got from Disney, like with Hercules. It is way more intense, way more graphic, way more destructive, especially on the women's side. There's a lot of trigger warnings. That's what I'm trying to say, if it's holding true to that retelling. So yeah, go in with caution. Where this starts, if it starts with the overthrow of their father's Kronos, right? Blanking on that. But I'm wondering if it's going to start from that actual beginning of when they overthrow their father. The Great Alone by Kristen Hannah. I know this is a chunky one. However, I just got notified that I am finally able to have the audiobook off Libby. So I will be duet listening and reading, and it's about Alaska in 1974, and they are a family in crisis and they are alone and living off the grid. Alaska and living off the grid is very common up there. That's absolutely terrifying. I don't really know what it's about. I know people have read it and have liked it, but it hasn't been their ultimate favorite. We'll see what I think. That's why you're here, is to see what I think on things. Glad we're in it together. I don't know, this imagery is just so beautiful. Like, I would love to go to Alaska and go hiking in the summer when it's light out, or like spring, late spring. Oh, I don't know. Whenever it's safest for me to be there and getting plenty of vitamin D. So probably the summer, definitely not the winter. I could not handle being in dark 20 hours a day. Ooh, no thank you. Why did I go out of order? Releasing 10. I know this was on my TBR for June. However, I'm nervous from what I've heard. Again, I try not to go into it. It's extremely heavy, possibly even heavier than the previous books, as well as it leaves off on a cliffhanger. So this is a big maybe for me, mainly because I don't know. I've heard suggestions, and like Larry Reed's, she also suggested that you wait at least until you have the announcement for the next book for it, because it does leave off on a big cliffhanger. But I want to read it, but I also don't want to wait. I was so fortunate that I jumped on late to the Boys of Tom and Ship, onto the rugby team, if you will. I was so late to the team that the first 4 books were already out, and I was able to read them back to back to back to back, and I wanted to. I would have been pissed to be on those cliffhangers. Plus Taming 7 didn't have a cliffhanger at all. I don't know if Gibbsy's getting another book. He might, but I want to read it just because I have FOMO, but also I don't want to read it because I don't want to have to wait years for the next book, and I'm really nervous. So we'll see. I also would love to get the, oh, this is so floppy. I'd also love to see if the Kindle edition goes on sale during Amazon Prime days, mainly because these words are so small. It is so hard to read, but I love the physical books. Again, that floppiness, you can't beat it. If it doesn't go on sale, it's fine. I think it's like 10 or 12 bucks anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I would like the Kindle edition because I have all the other ones on Kindle, and I feel like I read it faster because it is a chunky book and it's really small text, and that just sounds really hard. This is Lizzie and Hugh's story. The Wedding People. I keep saying I'm going to read this during wedding season, and wedding season is, we're in the thick of it, if not nearing towards the end, because a lot of people love a spring wedding. So we're full in summer, but this one gives me summer vibes because of this. But this does have a heavy topic. It is suicide, thoughts of that. I don't think that was marketed well when this book first came out. So trigger warning on that. Pretty much this woman shows up to this hotel to unalive herself. Every other guest at the hotel is there for this wedding, and she happens to meet the bride of the wedding, and for some reason tells the bride what she's going to do. And the bride was like, not on my big day, biche. They, I think, form an unlikely friendship. I think it's gonna be very emotional. Go in with caution if you're going to read this one, but I've heard so many people absolutely love this book. I'm excited to get to it, but I'm also nervous to get to it. Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. Why do I second guess myself? I did not get to it in June, therefore it is bumping over to July. While it takes place in the summer and it is summery, but it's not heavy summer. But I still want to have those kind of like summer vibes. I love her books. I love the magical realism that she puts and weaves into them, and the strong messaging that she usually has with her books. And then lastly, so I'm in 2 book clubs. One of them we meet like every other month. I'm not going to share that book club pick with you right now because it's going to be in the next month. It's going to be an August pick. Most likely we haven't voted on a day that we're meeting. So it could be this month, and if that's the case, then I'll read it then. My second book club that I'm in, we haven't chosen yet. We haven't met yet. We're going to meet the day that I'm filming this. However, we have decided to meet next week. So this video will already be out. I have no idea what we're gonna choose. I don't even know whose choice it is. So if it's my choice, I'll probably list one of these, but I don't think it is. I don't even think it's close to my choice. Also, I haven't gotten Book of the Month choices yet. When this video is up, they will most likely be released. Things will shift around. If I get back deep into a cowboy romance, all bets are out. All hats are out the window, like a cowboy hat. All shoe horns are on the shelf, off the shelf. All horses are roaming the pasture. All horses are out of the gate. Cows are, no, okay, I'm done. If you want me to particularly vlog any of the books that I have listed on my TBR, please let me know. I would appreciate it because I just want to know what you guys want to see too. Yeah, but if not, I'll just, whenever I read, that's what we're getting, guys. Feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on said reading vlogs or any other bookish content. As well as feel free to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.